In the past few years, we've seen a growing interest in fishing with big flies for migratory trout, for actually big predatory grayling, but in very small, intimate and tight waters. ULS stands for ultralight Scandi, and it's a concept where we have taken modern salmon and sea trout tactics and adapted the line systems of those into a set of lines that you can use fishing with lighter rods, shorter rods, and in small to medium-sized streams and rivers. We're talking rivers that might be overgrown, there might be a lot of weed in the rivers, there might be a lot of trees, also a lot of broken up currents, and this actually calls for very technical fishing and casting as well. And the line concept of the ULS actually is exactly that. It's a concept that is targeted and suited for fishing these small waters. The concept is built around two cornerstones. It's the ULS multi-tip line, which has interchangeable tips and is available for line weights 4 to 7. And there is also the ULS 3D Plus shooting head system, and that is aimed for fishing with line weights 4 to 8. If you look at the ULS multi-tip and the ULS 3D Plus lines, there is one very big similarity, and that is that both are designed to turn over big wind-resistant flies, so they have powerful front ends, right? But there is a huge difference in how you can actually adapt these two systems into different kinds of fishing situations. The 3D Plus lines come in a variety of full sinking versions as well as a floating and a float sink free version. But the sinking versions that are triple density, always sinking tip first, offering you a much better depth control that you can possibly get from a multi-tip line where only the tip is sinking. Both the ULS multi-tip and the ULS 3D Plus heads work with our coated TSL shooting lines in the thinnest version, which is 0.028 inch. They also work perfectly well together with our 35-pound Compline 2 mono shooting lines. You know, it's kind of interesting in a way that we first designed the lines with trout and grayling fishing in mind, but as the concept developed, we found that the applications for sea trout and salmon became more and more suitable, and more and more demand for that. So we've actually built the strength of the two heaviest line sizes of both the 3D Plus and the ULS multi-tip, so that the cores are strong enough to actually fish for big sea trout and also for salmon.